Hello, 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 everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having an amazing Thursday. It is Thursday already. Y'all get on in here, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Greatly appreciate it. Hello, did I actually get a live? LOL. Yes, my sweet, you did. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Miss Sexy Diva, thank you so much for your $5 super sticker. She's kicking it off for us. Greatly appreciate that so much. We have four more to go. She says, hello, at Maria, my sister Maud. How you doing? Miss Gail says, hello, G Maud and chat. Hey, Miss Gail, how are you? Hey, Miss Denise. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Denise. My Maud. Uh, Miss Denise says, I'm in training, so I'm here listening, supporting. Thank you so much. My thoughts, my Maud. She says, good evening, G Chat and Sister Maz. Let me see what I say. Mm, hope y'all had a beautiful YouTube. What? Beautiful YouTube family had a great day. Same to you as well. Miss Maria says, as Sexy Diva, hey, baby sister Maud, what's popping in the desert today? Miss Sexy Diva speaking. She says, hello, at Miss Denise, my Maud. It's gonna be a multitasking live, my sweet. Miss Maria says, Miss Denise, hey sister Maud. Well, Lord have mercy. Oh, my back hurts. How y'all been? I hope y'all had a good day today. Miss Sensitivity says, hello, my thoughts, my sister Maud. Miss Denise says, Maria. Hello, sister Maud. Miss Maria says, hey, Gail. She says, hey, friend, how you been? Hey, Miss Gail. Um, everybody speaking. Everybody speaking. I'm here for a short time, not a long time today. Anyhow. Miss Sexy Diva says that Maria is hot out here already. Girl, I know you lying. I know you lying. Mm-mm. Mm. Miss Gail says, hey Maria, how are you? Miss Denise says, my thoughts, hello, hello, hello. Everybody speaking. Ciao. And my thoughts is did anyone hear about the teen that pow a McDonald's worker over an order being wrong? It happened in ATL. Yes, ma'am. I heard about that. They said it was a whole bunch of family members that was in that said McDonald's. It's just a shame how people just walk around the day with these pows like it's just a normal routine, and they just shooting up anybody. Child, they just shooting everybody can get it. I guess that's what they saying, child. But I hope justice is served for all of them involved. They said I heard of people out there saying all of this over some food. I said, my goodness gracious, child, so sad. And also the little boy that's in Memphis, 6 years old, the driver of, I think it was Memphis. I get them M's mixed up. Anyway, the driver of that said vehicle, she was not charged with anything. However, the parent in the house probably eating some croquettes, some child. She running outside communicating threats, so she been charged with that, and no doubt, along with other stuff pertaining to the baby. So God bless. May he rest in peace. I thought said the poor mom of four did not make it. No, she didn't make it. I thought. Um, Miss Maria says it's sexy diva. We're sunny at 70 degrees right now. Child, we bipolar. Stop sending that bipolar weather up over here with us, child. We cannot, child. I'm just like, man, I don't miss St. Patrick's Day, daylight saving time, everything, child. I'm just trying to be like, Lord, can we just get at 1/10 and stay? Can we just do that? Child, so this weather is so crazy, all over the place. Like these people in the world, it's not the world that's crazy, it's the people that's in the world that's crazy. We got bipolar weather. The pollen is really bad, and you name it, we got it. That's it. That's all. But yeah, so prayers up to that little boy that lost his life. Uh, Maria says, Gail, I've had the G babies this week. So yeah, prayers up to that baby that lost his life. Now you want to come outside yelling and screaming. What caught your attention when you heard the squalling of the tires, or was it when you heard the lady out there holding your child crying and carrying on? I mean, which came first? I needs to know. Because if it was my 6-year-old child, first of all, wouldn't been outside by itself. But anyway, Charles, we at the weekend yet? I was just ready. When you look at video, uh, they didn't come out until he was hit. Yeah, they didn't come out until he was hit, Miss Denise. Yeah, they was in the house, probably eating some croquettes, girl. I wish they had me a little taste of a croquette right about now, and I sure eat it. My thought says, Maria, I have sunshine and blue skies. We are on spring break in the islands. Yes, lucky for you. Look at you. Come on through, honey. My thoughts, you on my thoughts, I'm jealous. So am I. Girl, you left us all. Girl, what? My thoughts, be safe and have fun. Now, now she wants to fight the lady who hit her son. This woman is remorseful. Yeah, absolutely. It's just some crazy work. You know, I said all of this stuff is going on, and we haven't even got in no warm weather yet, y'all. How are you this time, Miss Deborah? Now she wants to fight the lady. Um, my thoughts is my sweet gonna take us all to the islands this summer. She has her man's money and jet. Girl, I can't tell you. I just can't tell nothing about my sweet honey. Seem like the only person she looking out for is her and him, honey. I can't tell. But yeah, my sweet my thoughts, we hope you enjoy yourself. Y'all get on in here. Good God. Get in here. Hit the like button. Do something. We pour more away. But child, let's jump on in and talk about little Boosie here. Little Boosie for a few minutes, child. Child. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but my thing is, ain't that same lady been harassing him or stalking him or something, allegedly? Hey, Miss Paula, she says, hello, everyone. That lady that been stalking him, child, how you going to be raped at 5 years old? Nobody, where was the adults at? Where's the people, where's the parents at with these situations, honey? You're welcome. Yeah, where's the parents at with this situation? Well, anyway, child, he talk about he about to find this lady and he gonna sue her, honey. That's he said she tearing his name all to the pieces, huh? And I said to him, I said, okay, that is true. Um, oh, that's a different lady, Miss Deborah. Well, they go, how many women is it? Child, they said, well, the same lady, honey. The same lady. If I'm not mistaken, I think Tasha K supposed to be doing an interview with this said lady. Child, we just got to wait and see. I thought it says Miss Deborah at Paula. Hey, ladies. Um, Child, what y'all think about this mess here? Child, it be so much stuff popping out on this here internet, child. In a few minutes, they're gonna shut Trump down and the internet. Oh, child, Miss Maria says, Paula, hey friend, how you been? Yeah, they're gonna shut the internet down and Trump. Everybody gonna be shut down. Y'all, this daggone pollen so thick out here, I promise you. We ain't had no rain today, but went and had the car wash today, and I promise you. Hello, my sweet, we love you more. It's loaded down with pollen all over again. Did y'all hear about Mystical, that fool back in prison? Um, Thanks, Miss Maria. That's where he wants to be, honey. He pled guilty, honey. He just want to be in that jail. You know, sometimes these people be in there so long, they don't know what to do when they get out. Miss Deborah says she says her mother has passed away, but she never said her mother's name. Oh wow. Miss Paula says, "Hey, my thoughts." Mm. Child. My thought says, I don't know what to believe. If I saw Boots coming at me when I was 5, I would run away. My thoughts, it ain't funny, but you need to quit now. Oh my God. Miss Denise says he been in jail. Yeah, he mystical been in jail, child. He ain't trying to come up out of there. I just told y'all. He keep attacking his ex-wife. Hey, Miss Candy, Candy girl, you are my world. You know, so sweet. Uh, oh gosh, y'all. Y'all know some people end up in the hospital behind this pollen stuff, y'all. It's terrible around here. I mean, your girl be ready for a little springtime, but honey, they have to go through all this here pollen and stuff. Ooh, every year. It's the same old thing. Miss Paula says, hey Maria, I'm being good. Thanks for asking. How about you? Well, that's good, Miss Paula. Miss Paula. He might like it. Booty call. Yes, my sweet. That's what I said too, honey, when I heard him pleading a little taste of guilty, And then some people be like, they just probably tired, child. You just wanna who knows, child? Who knows? We ain't got no answers today. Miss Maria says, hey Candy, hey Candy girl, what up, doc? You never know these people mindsets. Miss Denise has got my Benadryl. I used to take Benadryl. I can't take that no more, Miss Denise. My thought says he may like it inside where his girl boy is. Y'all ain't nothing like mystical child. He said, Leave him be, hun. He says, I'll be glad to go up in that courtroom, honey, because I ain't trying to get up out of here for what? To do what? He said, for what and to do what, child? Miss Deborah says, I had to go and get an allergy shot. I hope I don't need an allergy shot, Miss Deborah. Miss Maria, I am on that beer beer tongue. Well, I'm on that beer tonight. Girl, what kind of beer you on? Lord have mercy, Jesus. If it ain't one thing, it's another, honey, child. Yes, honey, it's another, child. But child, yeah, Mystical don't want to get out. Prayers up to Boosie and this lady, justice for everybody. Whatever happened, honey. I hate if she was 5 years old. I couldn't even imagine a big old grown man coming for me, honey. I don't blame you. Right, my thoughts. I done ran away from home and to not to return, honey. Um, Miss Candy says unpopular opinion, but I don't believe that about Boosie. I kind dislike how the new social media, etc., so quick to report stories that have been unsubstantiated. Unsubstantiated, I guess. Huh? Uh, Shout out to Millie C. She has called out the rating shenanigans on LAMH. When have there not been rating shenanigans? Anonymous T said that the other day. Hey, Miss Lab. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. How are you? Child, when have he done? Mr. Nee says, don't y'all believe it? Child, did y'all catch a little bit of Carlos King? I can't do a whole lot of Carlos King, but anyway, he wanted Dustin Ross to say male name. They was talking about how Tuna Cat and D Nasty became friends. Well, we all knew this some years ago. Why they just not talking about it? So then uh they were saying whenever people get together and it's not genuine, of course you can expect this to happen. We all know that, but Carlos wanted him to put a name on it, and Dustin put a name on it. He was like, they only became friends because of the disdain that they had for Melody Sharif, Roger that. Everybody knew that. Carlos, you so stupid. He just do some of the dumbest stuff. He always sit up there and don't never say nothing. If it wasn't for Claudia and Dustin, child, he'd be in a whole pickle. I don't like him. It's Boots, the one that built a small village for his family. Is Boots the one that built a small village for his family? Haven't heard that. My thoughts. But yeah. So he want Dustin to say male name and just sit up there. Y'all know you got that silly laugh, that foolish laugh. Miss Deborah says typo. How old is Bootsy? Because the young lady is now 30 years old now. Miss Maria, how old is Bootsy? We about to ask Miss Maria. Miss Maria, how old Bootsy be, honey? How old he be, honey? Can we find out, child? But they saying that's a different lady, so I'm a little taste confused. Bootsy has a 1-year-old. Doggone. Miss Candy, stop playing. Bootsy look like he older than I am. Miss Candy, stop playing. Well, age ain't nothing but a number. They ain't got nothing to do with him having key cheering. Miss Deborah says, yes, Bootsy build houses on his property for all his kids. Oh, wow, that's nice. I really hate this, and maybe misidentity or some child. I don't know. But I just want the lady to get justice. I don't want him to be falsely accused of something that he did not do. Um, Miss Maria said he 43, honey. He is 43. Thank you, Miss Maria. Laboosa, baboosa. Mr. D says uh he do have a 1 year old. He said that all right, honey. Miss Deborah said Boosie has a 1 year old. She is cute as can be. Aw. Bless them, honey. I ain't trying no 1 year. Miss Candace says Boosie just dropped his new album yesterday, and she comes out with these accusations. Ain't that something? What is the MO? What are you really looking for? What you hoping to gain from all of this? It has to be something. And you just never know how the people just sit back and watch you and how long they've been watching you and all that kind of stuff. So, our people is we our worst enemy, cheering. We our worst enemy. My thought says it can they may be looking for the money. Yes, looking for that money bag, honey. Looking for that money. My thought says that LaSalle, she says hello and welcome. I'm reserving. She says I'm reserving my opinion about Boosie. He said someone called CPS on him. Yeah, it was like all this stuff popping out at one time. That popped out uh, but see, when that popped out, they said that he knew he found out who that person was. So the person saying that she was great, I thought it was the same person. Child, I don't know, child. We just got to wait and see. Prayers up, child. We'll talk about it a little bit more when we get more details. Miss Deborah says, well, if Boosie is 43 and the young lady is now 30, and it happened when she was 5 years old, then he was around 18 when this happened. Break it down for us, honey. Come on through him and break that math down for the good people, honey. Um, my thought says, hello, Bush campers. Please hit the like button and come out and chat for a while. Please come on out and interact and engage and do something cheery. Child, they just pull up over here, child, see what I'm gonna be saying. Child, I don't be talking about nobody. If that's what y'all wasting your gas for, honey, we don't be talking about nobody. Mm-mm. Not like that anyway, child. I mean, we hear something, we gonna talk about it. We see something, we gonna say something. That part right there. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be one of them things with Boosie that we just gotta wait it out and see what's gonna happen with this child. I'm sure there's more to come. I'm sure there's more to come with all of the allegations, honey, all that kind of stuff, child. It's just so much stuff. But I did find that weird that, album drop, somebody called CPS, then the allegation. Child, I cannot, honey. Thank you, Miss Maria. It's just a lot, child. See, y'all see how them celebrities be going down through their child. I guess they be like, Lord, we can't get no break, can't have no kind of peace. Can we just do our career, enjoy our money, and just enjoy life? Somebody always coming out with something. Miss Inez Martin says, hey, boo, just stop by showing love. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Uh, it's a mess, child. But we can spin the block. Child, let me tell y'all. And y'all saw what I said, um, my thoughts is in Inez Martin. Thank you for your support. Um, It's been mighty quiet, y'all. Y'all see, I said, rest in peace to Tyrone Davis, child. You know, it's for me at this point, it's rest in peace because, you know, they're going to mess around and make Polo drop these receipts out here about the bruises and the swelling on his back. Natasha got this lady coming out here just coming for Polo. Lord, that's the cussingest woman I ever seen in my life, child. When I tell you everything is a F this and F that and F this and F that, child, that's all she be saying, child. I would not want nobody representing me in that manner, child. So embarrassing, just so embarrassing. But they're gonna keep on pushing him, and then he gonna drop them receipts. And then Natasha done got quiet on the set, honey. Y'all hear what I said? She done got quiet on the set. Where they done everything she done said ain't been nothing but a lie, child. Everything's been a lie. And to get up here on this internet and do such stuff at this point, you know, it's tax time, y'all, and a lot of people getting their tax money, and Natasha and her niece Natalie out here trying to get the folks tax money, and you got the daddy just letting it. They probably broke him off too, cause they said they had about $9,000 from selling T-shirts, but you know, probably gone up in smoke. Now they mad, but my thing is, if they said they got that $250,000 back, child, why is they asking the people for help? Why do they need people's money? They should not need people's money. They just need to do whatever they're gonna do and get the justice that they want to get for Dro, and be done with it. My thought says Polo should just tell it and show the photos. Why hold it? Absolutely. You know, they all pissed off at him. My thoughts, he should. He probably will. Miss Denise says she needs Jesus. But y'all, you can't prosper being like that, child. That money is dirty. They done did all of that stuff. The money's probably already gone now. And like I said, what they did to the people, and then they come out and say they don't have to tell the people nothing, how much money they got, do they have a PI? They just want to collect the people's money and do whatever they want to do, but it doesn't work like that. And there really is families out here that want justice for their loved one, their family members. But then when you got people out here that's doing this kind of bogus bullshit like they doing, man, this is just ridiculous. It's crazy. And I said the other day, and I'm gonna keep saying it, you know, I hate that they did this. I hate they went about it this way because, you know, times is hard, y'all, and people ain't got no money to give you to go over there to Amazon and just shop it up, and do whatever you want to do with their money. And then you ain't about to tell them what you did with their money. I'm like, so can you make that make sense for me, child? Dro, take care of them folks, child. And my thing is too, I've been trying to figure out, you, Natasha, is just the auntie. Why you going so hard? Why you going so hard for him? I don't understand this, y'all. It's crazy. My thought says he could have saved a lot of people their hard earned money. Yes, yes, absolutely. But she said they got that 250K back, so they need to leave the people alone. Just stay quiet. Miss LaSalle says, I don't believe that about Boosie. All right, Miss, we just waiting it out and see what's gonna happen with that right there. But I was in denial about believing that Natasha and Natalie could go so low and do some mess like this. But y'all, I looked at these two ladies' picture. Y'all, I always look at the eyes. I always look at the eyes. I be looking at people's eyes all the time. Child, they already look like they always been up to no good, child. Just they look like some hardcore individuals that's been down through there in this good old lifetime, child. They just look like they've been down through there. But honey, I guess they thought they were gonna get about 100,000 or something other, child. I don't know. Miss La says, I meant your sorry ass son hotel didn't get his kids. Lord, don't make Marlene come out here at you. Nah. Of course he ain't gonna get them kids. I saw him mail to the kids on spring break vacation, as they always do. Of course he's not gonna do that. He always trying to throw a monkey wrench in and mail to throw her off her game. But God's always got a ram in the bush. So maybe he get tired after a while, child. I don't know what's wrong with this food right here, child. Where he? Oh my goodness. And then at the end of the day, that's still the daddy, child. That's still the daddy. Not my boy. Miss Sensitive says, my boy child, he, he just trying to do something to get her attention, y'all. He's an attention seeker and he wants her attention so bad. That's it. That's all. And ain't nothing working. Nothing has worked. Nothing is working. Y'all know, of course, he's still dreaming about take me back, take me back. He just still want her to take him back. And, he be dreaming that. And then he wake up and he be like, Lord have mercy. Child, Marlene don't want him no more, honey. Marlene sick of him, honey. Marlene is sick of him, child. Marlene ain't about to pop out here on y'all today, child. Y'all can have that boy. Coleslaw don't nobody want him now. That old male 304 done got played out, child. Don't nobody want to be attached to that monkey. Ooh, child. Shoot, Marlene don't Carlos don't even want to be attached to him no more. I thought says Joe family member looks across the tracks tacky, just ghetto fabulous. Yeah, it's a shame that people don't. You can tell folk ain't never had nothing, child. Miss Deborah says, I do not blame Marlene. You then caused me to lose my soft life. Yes, that part right there. Mm, child. Them folks, Dro family members, they ain't used to nothing. That's a shame. Miss LaSalle says, why is she saying something now after 25 years? Why did her mother, I guess, why didn't her mother file charges? I smell a lie somewhere. Ooh, child, that part right there, honey. I was like, where the people's at? Uh, Miss Denise says, just like Clarence Shields, not used to nothing. Child, it's a shame folk in this world today ain't used to nothing. Ain't had nothing, ain't never used to nothing, child. You better learn how to have what you need and not what you want. Miss Maria says, five will get you 50. They ain't pay one bill with that money. My thought says my boy should have gotten help when he was a child. They let him grow up with all that crazy unchecked. Too late now? Yes, child. It's a lot of too lates now. It is a whole lot of unchecked too late. And it's sad. But yeah, speaking of people, y'all know they saying gas prices about to go up. What they say, a dollar more or something like that. And people walking around here trying to perpetrate be more than what they really is. Y'all got y'all priorities jacked up. Y'all, what is wrong with y'all? Gas going up, food going up, and y'all walking around here trying to be bougie. You need to learn it ain't what you wear, it's how you wear it, honey. Y'all ain't got no sense. Just crazy with no cause. Miss Deborah says at LaSalle, what I found strange when the young lady said she is reopening the case. Reopening the case? Honey, I ain't heard nothing about no reopening the case. Child, I thought this was the first I heard. Miss Candace says, right, Miss, that's child, I could care less about stuff. Honey, Let me holler. I go wherever I see it. If I'm in a store and I see something I want, child, I'm gonna get it. I don't care who like it and who don't like it, child. Get your priorities in order, people. Lord have mercy. Boosie needs to watch. Miss Anna said Boosie needs to watch what he say. Hopefully he don't harm her family. Hopefully he don't harm her family. I hope he don't harm her. Nobody. Mm, Miss Denise says, I don't have to worry about gas. I don't have a car. LOL. Well, some of us do, Miss Denise. And yes, gas is going up, y'all. Gas is going up. So, for the people that did get a little taste of some tax money, child, I still ain't did mine yet. I'm going to get on it, though. Hopefully by the weekend. But for the people that, people don't even get tax money like they used to. People used to be so excited to file their taxes, honey. But then hit this here day and time, child, they like, what? Wait, what? I get to it. That's what they're saying, because people ain't getting no money like they used to. Miss Deborah says, gee, I was thinking, did her mother maybe went to the police when she was a child for her to say she is reopening the case? That's what it sounds like. So if she said something like that, someone, whoever had custody of her had to go and do that. Miss Deborah. Miss Cecily says, she's just like that crazy hoe that pow pow Riri house. Sounds that way. Y'all, I can it sounds that way, y'all. It really do. But yeah, people, y'all need to get y'all priorities in order. Even with the EBT cards for the people that get them, child. Can I get one of them too? Can I get one of them? Can I get a tax check? Can I get anything, child? Child, I've been working my whole entire life. Can they give me something? Child, the food ain't even going with scratching like it used to no more, child. Y'all used to be eating them lobster tails and crab legs and all that kind of bullshit, honey, child. Y'all better scratch that food out. You better get some stuff that you can separate, put up in some plastic bags, and child, you got to make it do what it do, honey. Go over there to the dollar store and get that 3, 4, or what is. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. It ain't even $1 at the dollar store no more. It done went up to $1.50 something, child. We ain't got no dollar store. It don't went up. Well, anyway, you can get a little taste of some better deals at the dollar store than you can at the Walmart or wherever, child. 3 cans or whatever, child. Y'all got them small cheering. Y'all better make it last. Make it last forever, forever. Child, I don't know what y'all gonna do. Thank God my cheering is all ground. Miss LaSalle says that Deborah, if she doesn't have new evidence, then a case can't be reopened. I believe she's lying, because what evidence could she have after 25 years? Ooh, child. Ain't that something, hon? Miss Maria says, I filed on 4/14. I ain't got a tax check since 2011. Well, I was trying to have a baby by now, honey, but things ain't work out for me, y'all, so that ain't happen. I ain't in nobody's hurry, huh? Sure ain't. I get there when I get there. Miss Sensitive says, yes, gas out here is $4.89 a gallon. Child, you might well call that there, because we done passed the 5. You might well call that $5 a gallon, honey. $5 a gallon. Girl, I'm about to get me a horse and buggy, honey. Miss Denise says, this is a money grab. Mon Sweet says, those people always scam. Give me the contact so I can talk to them. My sweet ain't messing with you. We ain't about to do that, honey. Child, but I don't know what these people gonna do. Nah, y'all let them know. You better go ahead and get some Ziploc bags and buy them their family pack turkey legs and turkey whatever, honey. And cook it and make it last for a couple of days. And then you go and try to stir up another meal, child. I don't know what to tell people. I don't know what to tell people. I'm so glad I'm not a big eater. I don't really eat a lot of food like that. I really don't. But I do like to eat something sometimes. Sometimes. But I don't know. Mm, well, my thought says they just arrested a thief ring here in Florida. Three women had stole thousands in baby formula, WIC, and EBT gone. Shaking my head, child. I mean, it's already going on, y'all. Can y'all imagine what it's really gonna be like when it get hot? Excuse me, y'all. It's my sinus. Miss Exodus says they said flights going up. Also, airport packed. Stop my vacation for the summer. Child. I would be afraid to go anywhere. My son said, we was talking today, and he was letting me know that one of his Navy friends said he got trapped over there somewhere out there. Y'all know to get to traveling and you can't leave from where you at, child. Y'all better get somewhere and get still. And they got Trump in this darn house and he don't, y'all keep on playing with it. Get stuck out there if you want to. Don't come calling me because me and Ma Sweet ain't going to get the private jet and come try to find it. Not they so. Ain't that right, Ma Sweet? Mr. Nee says, I remember when $2 took you cross town. Girl, $2 took you a whole lot of places. Girl, I remember back in the day, gas was 50 cents, 87 cents. Girl, can we take me back? Mm-hmm. My sweet says, Miss Maria, not a check sent. No, honey. Um, um, Miss Kenny says, too funny, Miss Denise, child. Miss Sensitivity says, did y'all see Denver Airport yesterday? Power went out. Them people was packed in that airport, child. I got OCD, y'all. I don't like being around a bunch of people like that, especially strangers. So I'm gonna wait on better days, child. I ain't trying to get caught out there in that stuff. My sweet says hotel knows the show is gone and needs male support. Laugh my ass off. Well, he better go down there and try to get his check again and get some EBT or something for himself. Well, a lot of men get EBT. My thought says that Mr. Needs, you can't make it to the corner with $2 now. And the show can't, honey. Miss Maria says, okay, I can pay attention now. $5, child. Y'all know what? I don't even look at gas prices no more. And I do need some gas in my car right now, y'all. Tell y'all truth. I don't look at it. I just get the gas. You gotta have it. What you gonna waste all that time looking for it? Running over there to this store, running over there to that store, trying to find some daggone cheap gas. Child, you might well go ahead and get the gas. It is what it is. You gotta have it. Child, I cannot. You got to have it. So all that searching and running around, child, I ain't got time for that stuff, child. I just pull on up to the tank. Some people take that stuff so serious. Well, what you gonna do? You gonna sit out here and argue with somebody about some daggone gas, but you still gotta have it. I mean, make it make sense. Mr. Nee says if he needs support, he better buy a bra. You ain't right. You ain't right tonight. I ain't messing with you. Why you gotta come for Marlene's son like that for? He been needing some support, honey. He been needing some support ever since he met that girl. He been needing support until the support ran out. Now he ain't got the support no more. So what is to do? Child, I cannot. Denise is a whole food. Miss Maria says, Mr. Denise, $2 would take me back and forth to work Monday through Wednesday, child. I drove a Pinto. Baby, you better bring that Pinto on back. Pinto, little taste of loaf of light bread, child. That's what you call them cars with back there, child. They're them good cars, child. You could Clyde into one of them jokers if you want to. You be like, Lord, that was a bad wrong road, honey. That was Tonka Tough way back there, child. Child, everybody had a Pinto, 2 door, 200. Mm-hmm. Child, don't put a little water on it. Girl, don't put a little taste of water on it, honey. My thought says, Mr. Neat. So he needs a titty band. What? I cannot with these two. Not a titty band. Child, to be the only band he gonna get, child. Mm-mm. Well, I mean, that girl, the Buick now. I mean, that's a classic, right? Couldn't that be considered as a classic? Somebody gonna want it as a classic? I mean, he could get some good dollars for that Buick. I was think. Don't y'all think so? You just can't find a good one like that no more, huh? Mm-mm. You can't find a good one like that. Mm-mm. Child. All these men's is clowning DLs and hell of the D's and they're just all over the place. They ain't got no sense of direction, child. They don't know. Miss Sensitivity says, tap that like button, please, and thank you. Consider joining for $2.99. It's a vibe over here. Thank you, Miss Sensitivity. Hit that like button, child. They just pull up over here, just be over here, child. I don't know why. Miss Maria says, I wish I had kept it. I would still drive it. Child, you better, what? Child, I be seeing so many folks around here with them little old cars and stuff, child. I said, that's quality right there. That's quality. You can't find one like that. Mm-mm. Thank you, Miss Maria. Child, I be driving mine too today, child. And guess what? It'd be probably something good on some gas, child. But you know what? I wonder. It'll be like these during telephones. They ain't got no parts for it. They ain't got no parts for it, child. Can't even find it at the junkyard. So how would you keep it running if you can't find the parts for it? Child, you got to do a special edition on ordering that there. And child, it's gonna cost you an arm, 3 legs, a couple of tidy the girls. It can cost you quite a bit, child. I don't think it's worth all that. Miss Sensitive says YouTube Street say Candy got to pay Todd cheating ass child support. I know you effing lying. Miss Sexy Diva, I know you lying. That bald headed mofo. So did he get primary custody of the kids? If she got to pay him child support, that means he has it. Lord, I can't stand these men. And you know what? He would spend every damn dime on them cheerings too, cause I wouldn't do a bit more. I wouldn't do a bit more extra. And if I did, it would be when they with me. That don't even make no sense. That's a darn shame. My thoughts as I look back at some of my boy begging statements, the worst one for me, he did not know cheating would end his family. Y'all know his ass crazy. Ooh, child. Miss Sexy Diva says, I guess so. He got custody. What? Child, that is sad. Miss Maria says, my sister had a gremlin, $5 filled the tank. Child, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Mm. Child, I know he did not. Well, who was Candace's lawyer, child? She needed to run that back. She needed to run that, take him back down through there, hun. You gonna give me my kids? Oh God, no. And he got that child. Mm. Miss Maria says, my thoughts, and the way Mel looked at him when he let that come out of his mouth. Like, you cannot be this stupid. My thought says he probably got primary because she works out of town so much. Child, that's a disgrace. Uh-uh. Mm, mm, my thought says, Maria, she looked like you really are certified jackass. Ooh, child. My sweet, where the money resides. My, my sweet, don't be showing out. Nobody likes a show off. Mm-mm. Some of these men want to be house husbands. They don't want to work. Not in this day and time. You know what? They probably say it's so dangerous to walk out the house. If I can get a check, I ain't trying to go outside. My sweet says, I'm so happy my baby just called and said, what do you want? Look in your checking account. I almost broke my leg, laughed my ass off. I'm sure you did. What did it say? 000? I'm just joking, my sweet. I'm just joking. Miss Sensitivity says, Candy let Todd think that way, and she been enabling his BS. Now it backfired on. Child, could not be me, honey. I don't know, but it's nice. LOL, child. Well, girl, we ready to go. We ready to go for our little summer vacation, honey. Load up, load up. Child, where you want us to meet you at? On the private jet. Hey, Miss Sonia, how are you? She says, hi, sexy diva. Uh, My sweet, where you want us to meet you at, hon? Child, she said, must be nice to look in your bank account. It's got them big numbers and all them zeros, honey. I just tell you, hon. My thought says that Sonia, hey, my dear, how you doing? Miss Sonia says, hi, Deborah. Um, Miss Maria says, being a single parent ain't no joke. Mm-mm. I don't know. He might go down the line and be like, wait a minute, she done bamboozled me. I'm stuck with the kids. I got to pay for a nanny. I gotta. She's scot free. You know, it could be one of those scenarios as far as this goes. You know, that's another thing too. We got to wait it out and see. Miss Stacey Davis says, hello, Sonia. How you and the family? Mm-hmm. Miss Faith says, I just got off after 16 hours, baby, I know you dead. You ready to go to sleep, hun. You is rented to lay down. You know what, Miss? And sometimes it doesn't have to be working, child. You got things to do. You got places to go and all that kind of stuff. Shoot them hours too, child. You be like, can I just? I just want to. I just want to. I'm tired. That part right there. Shoot. My sweet says, I make my own gas. If you get it, LOL. Ooh, yes, ma'am. Miss Maria says that Faith House is the hardest working sister in the chat today. She's ready to lay down. I'm ready to lay down for a child, to tell you the truth. Miss Saint says, me and mom are good. Thanks for asking, everyone. Absolutely. Still prayers up for you. I know she do miss him, child. I know that was her little buddy right there, child. You can't tell me that was not her buddy and she is missing him. Um, mm, 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 mm. Child, that's a shame. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all think Tasha K gonna do that interview and Boosie gonna take her down through there? Tasha K must love going down through there. I ain't never seen nobody that like to be getting sued like Tasha do. I'm like, what is really going on? Miss Maria says that, gee, that's what I said. Candy going to be doing her while Todd stood. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta be careful what you ask for. It may look good, but then he can be like, wait a daggone minute. Cut the challenge to the support. I don't want that bullshit. We're gonna do shared custody. But I thought I heard them say 1 week on and 1 week off or something, child. I don't know. Miss Candace says TK has not learned a thing from Cardi B, child. I ain't never seen nobody that be wanting to go to court like she do, child. She just telling the folk, go ahead and do what you're gonna do, child. I don't know. Miss Candace says Candace selling her Atlanta house. So she's just gonna throw her hands up and lead the children. Is that gonna be enough challenge to the support for him to build his own house or what, child? Lord, is that all he got? I'm so sick of hearing about Candy Todd and Papoose and Clarence and child. I'm sick of them folks. I like, Lord, they need to go somewhere and sit down, child. Take a break, a break. Can they take a break? I'm just asking for a good friend. Y'all, I think we stuck on 5 more to reach the 2K. So y'all up over here in the bushes, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Subscribe. That's right. Come on through here and subscribe. We got this. Why y'all over here playing? So where she want to live at? Miss Maria says the likes are liking. We still need 4 super chat, super stickers. Thanks. Greatly appreciate y'all sponsoring the channel, showing your support. Get those 4 or 5 subscribers. That part right there. Miss Saint says I heard Candy will give Todd $2 million flat plus child support. What? Well, it depends on how much is the dilemma child support. And that ain't nothing, child. That ain't no money in this day and time. He gonna need that for gas. He gonna need to put that in the gas. He gonna need to put that in the tanks for the gas, honey. It's a wonder she ain't crashed out on the internet for him to have gotten, allegedly, it looks like, sound like full custody of them kids. She ain't crashing out on the internet. Yeah. I know her mama about to lose her mind. LOL, not for gas. Yeah, honey. He probably got one of them there Suburban, like that Martell had. Thought he gonna be able to push it real good. Shoot, there ain't no money right there, Miss Candy. He got them cheering, he got to take care of. Got to make sure he keep the roof over their head, light bill and stuff. Try that money go so fast. Honey, got to buy some groceries. Todd, don't you go down there trying to get no EBT card and make Candy have to pay that. But I should not even put that out there. They got shared custody. Well, if they got shared custody, then why she got to pay him child support? Miss Candy, make that make sense. Sweet says Todd is a piss poor man. Child, if he ain't got nowhere to stay, he got to find him somewhere to stay. That money be gone in a few minutes. It'll be gone. And then she gonna snatch the rug out from under him. She gonna say, "Give me my damn kid." She gonna go back at them kids because he gonna be broke. He ain't gonna have no money. He like to splurge. He like to be out there in them streets. I know good daggone well he ain't tell nobody give him no full custody or no cheer. Child, you can't do what you do when you out there in the street. And Miss Candy says Todd messed up the bag like hotel. That part right there, they ain't got no sense. But yeah, these men don't want to work. Miss Maria says Candy's worth 35 mil. That part right there. She still 33 and made that over the weekend. She done made that. She gonna make them 2 million back over the weekend. She's still gonna be able to borrow. My sweet says, there you go with the pause, but I will wait. LOL. My sweet, don't come over here with that there. You don't know what kind of day I had, and I pressed my way on up here. So the good Lord said, let there be one. And I said, I put my finger up, and here I am, honey. So let's get along. Miss Denise says he already have another one. She ain't trying to be no child, no mother to no cheer. Miss Saint says Candy is headed back to New York next month. Miss Denise says she who go? I'm right. Who go, Miss Denise? Miss Denise, what is you talking about? Miss Denise. Miss Denise. Miss Denise, what you talking about? My sweet, I be pausing because I do be multitasking and my nose, my sinus, and my sweet, I have to gather myself. I need to drink some water. So my sweet, you have to have a little taste of patience, baby. My thought says, Todd has always looked a bit like a weasel to me. He served just long enough to retire with millions. Todd girlfriend. Ugh. Miss Denise says he fills these women up with the kids so he can keep getting paid. Oh, his new girl is prego. Child, she got a taste of quarter. She got quarter. She got some quarter, Miss Denise. What are you gonna do with a bunch of cheers? Yes, Miss Candy, he will burn through that money. That I just told you, child. If has he got anywhere to stay, that's 1.5 already gone up to 2 million. Is he got anywhere to stay? Then he gonna be Miss Inez says, hey Sonya. He gonna be trying to be popping his ish. He gonna be trying to go out there and get some businesses and some kind of bullshit child. He be broke again. Yo, child. Miss Denise says, let's be clear. Candy didn't want to have any more kids. Todd did. Ooh, child, suck it now. You ain't trying to load me up with a bunch of cheer. Not a whole bunch of cheer. And I ain't about to do all that, child. You know, I could use them for my taxes and stuff. You know, I love my cheerings. I love my cheer. But that would have helped me out a little bit. Child. Todd is saying he now wants to remodel homes. See, he already doing some poor business stuff. You know, child, that money be gone by the weekend. Miss Saint says, I thought it was the other way around. Candy wanted more kids. Child. My thought says that Candy, he has a baby on the way. That mom would take the 2 mil for her money grab. Say so. He stayed with a girlfriend. Ooh, child. Just like Hotel tried saddling mail with a bunch of babies. Child, that girl pregnant, child, she finna take Todd down through there, honey. He gonna be begging Candy to take him. He gonna be just like Ralph and Martell and the rest of them cheer. He gonna be like Ken Dude and Calvin and all of them little sore losers. Um, Miss Saint says Tom wants to be like Mendici building homes. Child, he need to go sit down somewhere. Child, Miss Kane, Miss Sonya, baby, the good people down here done told me that that girl is pregnant. Child, she about to get half of the money that Candy done flat out gonna get him. He gonna be child. He about to be stuck like Chuck Hunt, and he gonna be broke. He gonna be begging Candy to take me back. My sweet sis, hey Sonya, Maria, my thoughts, love you guys. Child, he about to, child. Miss Maria says, I don't feel no ways tired of these bitter baby daddies. Not the bitter babies. Candy wanted more kids, said Miss Sexy Diva. Child. God bless them on their journey. Huh? If they want more, they can afford them, child. Let them get them, but Todd about to be broke, y'all. That lady about to take that money for him. Y'all watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I say. And that there, what that boy name, Dwight Howard, and then that thing he married to, child. Them, they're two loose cannons right there, child. Yeah, Dwight, I heard him say that she don't she don't he can't prove it. Now, what he said, he can't prove it, but she don't try to take out the dogs or something other child. I said, wait, not the dogs. Child, that's toxic, 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 child. She better get whatever she can get and go somewhere and leave the country. Go get far, far away from him. Child. What is wrong with these men? And they sexualities and alities of the sexual, and they just, oh, my thought says that Maria, me either. Dusty need to work and stop trying to sink their ex-wife. Which Todd already broke here. He already broke. He gonna be trying to do like all the rest of them, try to find a reason to take Candy back to court to get some more money. Cause that lady finna take that. She gonna get one of the millions. Trust and believe that. And then she gonna want child support. So the child support be paying the child support. So Todd gonna have to take his child support check to pay child. Y'all watch what happened, child. Y'all just watch it. Miss Saint says I didn't believe that because Amy grew up with animals. She loves them. I know I don't care about no lie. Miss Saint. I know do not care nothing about a lie, honey. Child. It's a shame, allegedly, if he ain't watching closely, his kids. Excuse me, he should be ashamed of himself. But they ain't had no prenup. I get what I can get, child. I be running, child. Y'all ain't got to never, ever, 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 ever worrying about me on the internet crying again. Y'all can say what y'all will to me, honey. I got my money, honey. I don't want that piece of that property, that demonic mess. He can have all of that. Mama George tried to get rid of that there leech. Child, I guess Candace said, I wished I would have listened, Mama, but I didn't. It's a little too late for the woulda, coulda, shoulda. All she can do is move forward. Miss Maria says, and Allah don't care who tell it. And don't. He don't care nothing about that. He's just trying to, he's just on a smear campaign. Don't care nothing about her, how she look, how she feel. Are y'all serious right now? Please, please. Mm, I guess she probably wish she would have listened, but she didn't. So these are the consequences of being embarrassed and all that other kind of stuff, child. Oh my goodness. Hey, he probably, I wouldn't no doubt say he tried to reverse it and say all that stuff she had in that car belonged to her, won't mind, child. I mean, you just never know. You just never know. Mm-mm. Child, these celebrities and stuff, they got a mess going on. It's a whole mess. I'm growing just like I'm an old lady tonight, for real. Um, Miss Maria says, I don't know what Emma was thinking marrying him. She wasn't thinking. Miss Maria, we all know how us women, Miss Sonia says that money at Maria, we all be try to be catty towards each other, and at the same time, you be setting yourself up for the downfall. But at that time, it seems funny to you, and he just wanted somebody on his team, and he found somebody slow, and she joined the bandwagon, so she get what she get. My thought says, I think women are too easy to fall for the sweet lies men tell. Look at Cher. That man got her back out there working. Senior edition. Ooh, child, not sure. Senior edition. What the heck? Mm, 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 mm. Child. I don't know why people just don't learn to. Why is it so hard for them to just love on themselves, enjoy themselves? I mean, what's the problem with that? Enjoy your kids. John, I don't want now one of them there concubines at this term right here, child. Mm-mm. And it's the old, sometimes it's the older ones. They just as crazy as the middle aged men. Child, ain't none of them got no sense. Child, if you got one, I'm saying, hold on to what you got, honey. Sure old enough to be that boy's grandmother, not my grandmother, not who said that? Thank you, Miss Maria. Mm, not my thoughts, not the grandmother, honey. Child. Ain't nothing going on, honey. She just looking for a little taste of company, honey. She just wants some company. She ain't asking for nothing else. And she probably got all that money, ain't got nobody to leave it to. So, I mean, who knows, child? Who knows why people get together in this day and time, child? Ooh, ain't no telling, child. Amy sold her condo when she married that DL ninja. So she's looking stupid. And that was just spiteful at Royce. She was just being spiteful at Royce. And, she just wanted him to know that, she was down for him. She was on his team. You never know. Women are like that, y'all. They just be catty towards each other. But like I said, at the same time, they be setting their own self up. But it is what it is. She like it. I love it. I think it's the old so, societal pressure, societal pressure that a woman isn't complete without a man. Girl, I ain't gonna hear that right there. Ain't even complete. Child, well, if that's what they want to think, it is what it is. God bless them. They can have that mindset. Child, they better get that mindset. You came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave out by yourself, child. I promise they'll sleep a whole lot better once they get that in mindset. Mm-hmm. Going through all of that there hell and high water just for a man to treat you like crap. Sure has two children to leave her money to. Mm. Well, sometimes people aren't like that. They don't. Miss Maria said that doesn't matter. But sometimes the children don't even want that nothing that the parents have. I mean, you never know. My thought says in Sexy Diva, she knew that man was DL. She wanted the leftover status of being a bowler, not the bowler, shot caller. Not a bowler, huh? Girl. He been taking her down through there. He been taking her down through there. That's what you get. I think it's a spite thing. I really do. I just really thought it was a spite thing. But he doesn't feel no ways tired. I saw his son by Roy speaking out and all of that. That boy said their whole family is a little cray cray. So excuse me, he said little, he just said, excuse me, his whole family got some issues going on. So I said, okay. But that's sad. I hope Royce is able to get, whatever belonged to her and her son. Well, I guess he's 18 now. She probably won't be able to get whatever, anything. But That tell you for your son to sit up there and speak about you like that, and you don't even come out and say nothing. That speaks a lot about you. So evidently the boy's not lying, but hopefully Royce is able to get her son the help that you know, he needs, and just move on. And you just gotta cut the losses. Howard is evil. Yes. And he don't feel no ways tired for nobody. He don't care. Not at all. He does not. Mm-mm. He could care less. Like I said, Roy's son is 18 or over. Um, but yeah, I'm sure he had to see. He don't care nothing about that stuff. What nobody say about him, child. Like he living on the edge right now. Look at that dude or whatever that came out. Speaking of their actual activities and all that kind of stuff, that fool don't care nothing about that. They say you should pray twice a day, child. My thought says that Maria, I hope her kids are keeping their eyes on him. It's a shame too, y'all, how these people portray to be one way when you meet them, and then as a couple of days go by, they done became somebody else. But at that point, you done got entangled with that clown, child. Well, y'all stay woke out there and be careful, honey. That's all I know to tell y'all. Y'all stay woke out there. Cause it's ugly out there, child. People don't, child. Everybody got to, don't nobody want to be around no more. He gonna get what's coming to him. Absolutely, he's gonna get it. He's gonna need them children one day. They ain't even gonna be there for him. He gonna be wanting to give them all that he should have given them when they were small. They ain't even gonna want it. They're gonna be like, I'd rather work for mine. I don't want that. That's dirty, nasty. Mm-mm. You just never know. You just gotta be careful how you treat people. But y'all think this was what is that girl name? Amber, Amy, Champagne, beer in the bottle. What is that girl name? What is her name? My thought says DL and EJ Johnson out here saying he looks better in a dress than women. Crazy, don't care who it jumps on, child. He needs to go have several seats. I know he didn't say that. I know he did not fix his mouth up to say no mess like that. He really did, in my thoughts. Please don't say that. Ah. Amy is her nickname. Oh, okay. All right, Miss Sanko. People like, what is her name? Is her name Amber, Amy, Peanut Butter and Jelly? Peanut Butter and Jelly? What is her name? My thoughts and my sweet. What do you have? What's she down here talking about? I got mine, LOL. He did with that big hard man. Wait, what? He did with that big hard man in the face. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. Y'all is terrible. My sweet, what you doing, honey? What you eat today? I had some spaghetti today. I might have leftover spaghetti tomorrow with might give me a little taste of a salad. Tomorrow and finish. But I be thinking that's too much food, child. I be trying. You know how the people do. My thoughts, a piece of mind. Yeah, you know how the people be having the salad. Girl, I can't sit there and eat all no spaghetti, a bowl of spaghetti and salad too. Girl, I feel like I'm about to pop. I'm like, whoa, I can't eat that. I be trying, y'all. The best I can do is maybe two spoonful of the two spoonfuls of the spaghetti and two a little taste of the salad. And that's it. And then I push it to the side. And then I go back later on. I eat a little bit more. That's how I do. Um, my thoughts is my sweet. My sweet, don't be in here doing nothing, honey. My sweet probably had some crab legs today. Private jet. My sweet, you go to the yard today? She probably went out there on the yard today too. Mm-hmm. Child, but yeah, child, it's a mess out here. They was on. It was something else I saw. Mm. Child, I don't know, honey. It's a mess out here with these men, child. But Todd already broke again, y'all. Don't even worry about that, child. If Candy already done cut that check yesterday, honey. She already done cut the check, and that their new baby mama said, she said, look at here, child. I just done hit the jackpot, honey. Where's my cut at? You can give it to me voluntarily or you can give it to me involuntarily. The choice is yours, but I'm getting half. That's what she said. I ain't said y'all. My thoughts says I told y'all that new baby mama gonna get it. Tag my turn. Yes, honey. That part right there. Mm-hmm. Y'all, before we get up off here, about 2 hours, where is Ralph at, y'all? Did they kick him out of the basement and he just got quiet on the set? I mean, he got his head down there between his legs. That bullshit that Martell told him didn't help him out not damn bit. So has anybody seen Ralph before we get up off of here? He's so quiet, child. I just want to know what happened to him. You know, the Mel took Terrell down through there. Drew took him down through there. I mean, what is really going on? I ain't hear Pete, not heard out of him. Bertha told us it was all a scheme set up by Todd. Child, that's 227 that they're Candy Mom and Aunt Bertha, child. They belong on 227. Miss Maria says Rick and Ralph looking for a home. Not looking for a home, child. Speaking of a home, child, the last I heard, child, has Drew done moved out of that house? I ain't never see. That's what I'm talking about right there, child. That girl could have had so much if she would have just kept that house. That was a beautiful house that her mother was in that she sold. Child, there you go, trying to impress somebody. Child, ain't nobody got time for all that. When you get them big old houses like that, baby, you got to have the income to keep the yard groomed and all that other stuff come with them house. Child, I cannot today, child. I cannot. Mm-mm. Miss Sensitive says him downstairs, house up for sale. Oop, not up for sale. Child, the people tell me that that girl Portia got to get up out of yonder. Child, them that folk at the bank ain't about to be waiting no 7, 8 months. Girl, where they do that at? Child, y'all know them people down there ain't about it. Child, living above your means when all you had to do was just let it go. Just let it go. Child, you could have did some amazing filming in that house that your mother was staying in. Oh my God, Miss Maria says Drew out on tour. Look at it. Mm-hmm. Look at it. Drew don't pay no bills. Somebody always suing that girl. Miss Sexy Diva. I knew it was Miss Sexy Diva. Child, the judge ordered Drew and Ralph to sell their home. All right, Miss Deborah. Well, child, Portia gonna end up with nothing, y'all, if she don't stop trying to. Mm. Have y'all ever known them bank folk? Cause if so, I'm going over there to the bank in the morning. I'm be sitting there when they pull up. They let you go 7 months without paying payments and stuff. I'm gonna get me a new car and a new house. How about that? My sweet says I told you Dwight is crazy. He was in my DM for real. Might have made a mistake. LOL. God got me. Thank God for my sweet. Mm, my thought says that Sexy Diva, you must be kin to she by Sheree, hun. Not she by Sheree. Hey, Miss Dorothy. Hello, beautiful. She says, hello, G and everyone on here. I just came in, just wanted you. I love y'all for your prayers. And I will try to come on with you tomorrow. Love you guys. We love you more, Miss Dorothy. You know we be shouting you out. Yeah, Miss Dorothy, we love you, and I hope you can pop back up here with us tomorrow. G, not too much on Portia. Mm. Uh, I will try to come on with you tomorrow. Love you guys. We love you more, Miss Dorothy. Thank you so much for always coming through, showing your love and support. We greatly appreciate it. We still praying, Miss Dorothy. I think Miss I gotta check with her tomorrow. Miss Carla. And tomorrow Friday, girl, I can't keep up. Might have a supposed to have a doozy for us. She says, yes, thank you so much just for thinking about me and feel y'all prayers. Yes, Miss Dorothy, of course. My thought says it says Diva Portia and her gal friend out there with Mr. Tendernism showing off their food. Girl, I cannot with y'all too. Miss Maria says Drew gonna be at the music farm in South Carolina, 529, the underground in New York City, 530. Do that, Drew. Do that. EJ just wants some attention. I totally agree with you, my sweet. Miss Maria says that Dorothy, hey friend, how you been? We love you. Absolutely. Absolutely. My thoughts is my sweet. He needs to give them short some attention. They stuck in his. Oh, girl, I cannot with her. Mm-mm. Miss Sexy Diva says yes. Portia bought a new house. She put her old house for sale. I don't know if it's sold. I think the house that her mom was in, that house sold. Miss Sexy Diva. Yeah, Miss Doctor says that Maria. She says, "Hey, friend, I'm on Chitterlings and Hog Maw. Sound like Jed Clamping and Miss and Granny, honey. But y'all, I've been up here about 2 hours, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here, child. We need 4 or 5 more. So, maybe between the weekend we'll get those subscribers for our 2K. And thank y'all so much for joining the live. Girl, I was ready to go to sleep. Miss Candy, I hope you are getting some proper rest. And I know she was in school and all of that. But child, these chilly nights and all that, child, I just want to go to sleep. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Um, Miss Sexy Diva says good night, y'all. Oh, love you more. Good night, my thoughts. Y'all be safe out there on your vacation. Miss Sine says, ask Kenya if you can get away with not paying rent. Shots fired, Miss Sonia. I called that one. Kenya done got a little quiet too. King said, let me shut up. Let me shut up. She done got a little quiet on the set. But anyway, I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good Thursday afternoon. Bye.